Here's a quick review of general anatomy and physiology. This is going to be review since you guys already have this in your basic courses. Why study anatomy and physiology? Understanding how the human body functions as an integrated whole is a key component to understanding how a client's hair, skin, and nails may react to various treatments and services. You will need to be able to recognize the difference between what is considered normal and what is considered abnormal for the body in order to determine whether specific treatments and services are appropriate and what should be referred to a physician. Understanding the bone and muscle structure of the human body will help you use the proper application of services and products for scalp manipulations and facials. Learning objectives is to define and explain the importance of anatomy and physiology of the cosmetology profession. Describe cells, their structure, and their reproduction. Define tissue and identify the 4 types of tissues found in the body. Name the 11 main body systems and explain their basic functions. Cosmetologists are licensed to touch and perform services on clients in ways that are not permitted in many other occupations. This is very important responsibility, and as a cosmetologist, you should consider it an honor to be able to aid others in achieving a greater sense of well-being. How can you do this? You can begin by having a solid understanding of anatomy and physiology of the human body. 4 types of tissue in the body. Connective tissue is fibrous tissue that binds together, protects, and supports various parts of the body. Examples of connective tissue are bone, cartilage, ligaments, tendons, blood, and lymph. Adipose tissue is a technical term for fat. Adipose tissues give smoothness and contour the body while protecting internal organs and insulating the body. Epithelial tissue, protective covering on body surfaces such as the skin, mucous membranes, lining of the heart, digestive, respiratory organs, and glands. Muscle tissue contracts and moves various parts of the body. Nerve tissue carries messages to and from the brain and controls and coordinates all body functions. Nerve tissue is composed of special cells known as neurons that make up the nerves, the brain, and the spinal cord. Organs are structures composed of specialized tissues designed to perform specific functions in plants and animals. Body systems are groups of body organs acting together to perform one or more functions. The table shown here outlines the body systems, indicating the functions of each system and the major organs that are associated with them. Reviewing the skeletal system. The skeletal system forms the physical foundation of the body. It is composed of 206 bones that vary in size, shape, and are connected by movable and immovable points. Primary functions of the skeletal system. It gives shape and support to the body, protects internal structures and organs, serves as attachment and acts as levers to produce body movement, helps produce white and red blood cells, a function of bone marrow, and stores minerals. Bones of the skull. Cranium, bony case that protects the brain. Facial skeleton, framework of face composed of 14 bones. Occipital, parietal, frontal, temporal, ethmoid, sphenoid, nasal, lacrimal, zygomatic, maxilla, and mandible. Then you have your hyoid and your cervical vertebrae are the bones of the neck. Reviewing the muscular system. The muscular system is the body system that covers, shapes, and holds the skeletal system in place. The muscle system contracts and moves various parts of the body. Muscles are fibrous tissues that have the ability to stretch and contract according to the demands of the body's movements. It is made out of fibrous tissue and has the ability to stretch and contract. 3 parts of the muscle. The origin is where the muscle is attached to a movable section of the skeleton. Belly is the middle part of the muscle, and the insertion is the portion of the muscle at the movable attachment. Muscles of the scalp. The epicranius or occipitofrontalis covers the top of the skull. Occipitalis is the back part of the scalp. Frontalis is the front part of the scalp that raises the eyebrows. Epicranial aponeurosis connects occipitalis and frontalis. Blood vessels are tube-like structures that include the arteries, arterioles, capillaries, venules, and veins. The functions of these vessels is to transport blood to and from the heart, and then to various tissue of the body. The types of blood vessels important to cosmetologists are arteries. These are thick-walled, muscular, flexible tubes that carry oxygenated blood away from the heart to the arteries. Arterioles are small arteries that deliver blood to capillaries. Capillaries are tiny, thin-walled vessels that connect the smaller arteries to venules. Venules are small vessels that connect the capillaries to veins. And veins are thin-walled blood vessels that are less elastic than arteries. Summary and review. As you study all the various subjects, you will need to understand the applicable anatomy to apply your skills most effectively. When cutting and styling hair, knowledge of the bone structure of the head will aid you correctly sectioning for accuracy. When giving massage services, you will need to massage from the insertion to the origin of the muscles as you strengthen rather than stretch them. Your understanding and application of proper nutrition and health will aid you in your professional work by reducing strain and fatigue.